Hello, this is Patrick Collins from Huntington Beach, and this is about my 11th Pearls of Wisdom. It is April 30th at 3:12. It's in the year of our Lord 2021. I'm very emotional today. I'm very upset. When I heard yesterday that Rudy Giuliani's apartment was raided by the FBI, very strong knock on the door, meant to intimidate, meant to scare, which didn't happen. Rudy doesn't get scared. And they had an illegal electronics warrant for all his electronics. A warrant was issued by some judge somewhere on some lie. He has been offering most of the stuff that they got to them for a long time. He has a 40-year RICO case against Joe Biden. He has information, and he's very involved with the Stop the Steal too, and I'll bet they grabbed some of that. So what this was about is a illegal search and seizure, which should bother everybody. But while we were finding out about that, we found out about another search and seizure that was covertly done in late 2019 during the impeachment hearings of Donald Trump. Rudy Giuliani, Joe DeGeneva, and Gloria Tenzing, and John Solomon were all cyber attacked their cloud accounts. That was during an impeachment. So the lawyers for the President of the United States during illegal procedures was being hacked by the DOJ. Now, if anybody doesn't see what's wrong with that, then I really question your love for the United States Constitution and your love for this country. I have right to do that now because this is pure violation of it. But there's a bigger picture. Did the FBI get a letter from Andrew Weissman, who yesterday, and they did, to try to stop the audit in Arizona, the forensic audit in Arizona that's occurring? The forensic audit in Arizona has had 2 judges deny a temporary restraining order. But now a letter went to the Department of Justice. But I really think that letter came after. We'll see. And then we heard there could be a relationship to Tony Blinken, because Tony Blinken's going to the Ukraine. 40-year RICO case, Resident Biden. Resident Biden Rudy Giuliani has a 40-year RICO case against Resident Biden. So those 3 things you got to put together. The Arizona audit, these covert, disgustingly Stasi-like, KGB-like. This is really where I get emotional. It's really getting out of hand. You kind of know, after the way President Donald J. Trump was treated, Republicans will never get a fair shake in the Justice Department. And that's why we have to go on the offensive. I'm calling for Dinesh D'Souza to get in touch with Rudy Giuliani and make a full-length movie. I think Rudy's case would probably take a week or 2 in court. So it's going to be very difficult to put it all out there. But we have to. I think the only way you change the culture in the FBI is to humiliate them, to let the light shine upon them, to show what they're not showing. The hard part about Rudy Giuliani doing this is that he's part of that justice system, and it is emotionally very hard for him to do that. I mean, he loves the Justice Department. His Justice Department had integrity, but these people don't have any integrity anymore. This is disgusting. This is, it's too much. It's almost too much. So I want everybody to follow Common Sense, Rudy Giuliani's Common Sense podcast. Joe DeGeneva, Gloria Stencing, and John Solomon in the News. Wherever he's going to be. Now, I believe John Solomon in the News is going to be on Stephen K. Bannon's War Room, which is on 7 to 9 Western Time, Pacific Time, every day, and 2 p.m. or 5 p.m. East Coast every day. Next week he's going to be on there multiple times. Follow this story because it's a big story. This is such an abuse of the U.S. Constitution. It makes people sick. And I want Dinesh D'Souza to do a bang-up movie with Rudy Giuliani. I want Rudy Giuliani to do a full podcast. I hope Frank's speech gets up in time that Rudy can just put a movie or two up there. But we have to humiliate the FBI and the Justice Department for what they're not doing. Okay, you can't. You look the other way with Hillary, now you're looking the other way with Biden, and then you impeached President Trump twice on nothing. If you go look at what's coming out, Adam Schiff's case about Ukraine, Adam Schiff's case about Russian collusion, all falls apart. There were never any facts. Never, ever a fact. So, in closing, we have to fight like hell. And it's sad to say, but we have to humiliate the Justice Department, humiliate the FBI, because they're not doing what's best for the Republic. And when you do things like that, you've lost the trust of the American people.